What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about an all-new boss fight Knull team that never dies, and I don't know if that's really a good thing, and maybe a quality of life change that could help that out. We're also going to be talking about an all-new community code. That's right, we've got a new promo code. And we're going to be talking about the unstable cells confusion that's been going on. But first, I noticed something a little wonky with Knull's kit here. So if we look at the passive here, you see it says gain 0% speed per symbiote ally. And this is supposed to be 10% speed per symbiote ally. And I saw this and I was like, well, that's not good. So I decided to go into a blitz battle to see what was going on. So we've got, you see we've got Knull with some Hive Mind members there and Gore, obviously, as long as they're symbiote, it doesn't matter. So we're going to go in here because I was genuinely curious to see if something got messed up in the code or if it's just a text error. Because that's a big change. I could blame my Crucible losses on that, you know? That would be pretty massive. But if we go in here, we click and hold on Knull and his health on top there. Then we click on stats here and we scroll down. You see his speed is at 191. So that is being calculated correctly because it's 64 speed because it's 10% per symbiote ally. So yeah, not a problem there at all. No issues. Knull is working correctly, which is absolutely amazing to see. Now let's do the promo code. That's right, community counts. We got an all new promo code and I'm redeeming it for the first time right in front of you. And we've got 2 million gold and 200 L4 training materials. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Go claim some free goodies. That is great. Next up, that's right, Mephisto with Astral in Battle World. And this is the new hot sauce. So Mephisto with Astral dropping Doctor Strange can't die, essentially, in the Battle World boss fight. And I tried this last night, and I sat there for about 2.5 hours. And it was just Mephisto ended up dying, and then the 4 Astral members were literally just standing there, taking turns over and over and over again. And the reason why they're not dying is because they have so much barrier, and then they almost always have 3 death proof. So even when Knull takes a turn, it hits you for 50 million damage because he's at 700 rage. It's not taking off all of those death proofs. It'll take off 1. And by the time they're going to take another turn, Ancient One's going to ult again and put more death proofs on there. So the death proofs are everlasting on there. And yeah, you see, I am on auto using nothing but basics. It has been 4+ hours of Moondragon and Ancient One with every possible buff. It says everything for 2 turns, death proof, immunity, counter, all that stuff. So this is a great team to do a lot of damage, especially when there is going to be a leaderboard tied to this, and that is absolutely essential, right? But the problem is, it seems like you can't die. It says a teammate left it running overnight and eventually canceled after 9 hours, which is absolutely insane. This guy's froze after 5 hours. So it's very interesting, and it does seem like there's an issue, and I agree with this player as well. Knull appears to be gaining damage from rage, but not speed. So he cannot kill through the stacks of death proof, which are extended by every turn by Ancient One. Seems like a bug, and Eva's passive should not affect speed through rage. If it is working as tended, Knull eventually should triple lap the team, which I absolutely agree with. The rage gives not only damage, but it also gives speed. And I noticed this was not happening. So very, very interesting that is working that way. Now, if this is going to be the thing, they should add a quality of life change to Battle World, which should be letting us exit the boss battle with damage points saved. And I think this would be really, really big and really important to let us be able to do, because we get to a certain point, and then if we're stuck like this, unfortunately, we have to leave it on auto and let our team die. But if our team doesn't die, what do we do at that point, right? Can we just exit the boss battle with damage done, or even just sim it? There is nothing, absolutely nothing of value of having your throne rack up millions of damage points unattended. It's not playing the game, it's having battery change. Ham warmer, actively stopping you from playing other parts of the game or doing anything on the phone, and I completely agree with that. I sat there for about 2 hours for science and for content. You're welcome. Because I wanted to see the team in action and the team work the way it was supposed to and see what was going to happen. And yeah, it was kind of crazy, and I couldn't die either. I had to quit out, which is unfortunate because I didn't get to see how much damage I did. But it does seem like this might need to be a change, although this is definitely not intended, so they probably won't end up making this change because there's no need for it, right? Granted, this is another petition. Put a lose button in every single game mode in this game. Stop making me time out in Cosmic Crucible for 5 minutes. Stop making me kill Phoenix and then pause and wait 4.5 minutes. Put a lose button in every single mode. War, Crucible, everything. Everything, everything, everything. I want to lose the battle right at this point so I can continue on with my life. Last up, unstable cells, confusion. When should an account receive their unstable cells from arena ranking? I have them on one account but not the other. So this one is a little bit interesting, right? So right now we do have an event running in game, and it is the Hood Rises, and one of the scoring inputs is going to be collect unstable cells from arena, and this is going to be based on arena rank. So we have the rewards here, and you see top 10 get 10,000, 11 through 20 get 8,800, 21 through 50 gets 7,800, all that kind of good stuff. Now, there's a couple issues with this. So, first up, everyone's payout is different. So you see my reward payouts in 10 hours and 48 minutes. So mine is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So that is when my payout is going to go. And then obviously it's going to change when we end up doing taking daylight savings out and we fall back, right? So then it'll go to 5 p.m. So everybody's reward payout is different, and this depends on when you started the game. It puts you in different kind of time slots. So I know some people's are at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, or 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for them. Some are like 4 a.m. Eastern Time for them, whatever it might be. So it's different for everybody. So that is an issue of it. But the good news is, no matter what, everybody's payout is going to be within that 24-hour period of the event starting. So you don't have to worry about that. So if yours is like an hour before the event started, you didn't lose out on a day because you're going to get those points just before the event ends, right? Because it auto claims, so you don't have to worry about being in game to claim those things. Now, what does happen as well is ever since they took away the claim all button in the inbox, I have noticed it's a little bit wonky sometimes on when it wants to claim things and how it claims things. You see, this just gave me the community rewards here for the promo code. But I've noticed right when arena ends, I don't always get my payout right away. So sometimes it does wait a little bit and doesn't give me the payout right away. I remember seeing this come in to my inbox around like, I'd say probably like 7:15, 7:30 p.m. So about an hour and a half after my reset. So the player that we're talking about on Reddit here says he has 2 different accounts, and he has them on one account but not the other. And I think that's tied to the actual arena payout being different because it's 2 different accounts, so starting at different times. So I think that's going to be the main issue for them. But it does have something to do with the inbox, but you are not losing rewards. You can see everybody in my alliance, it does look like now has their rewards because they're over a certain amount. Actually, no. We have half my alliance that hasn't gotten it yet. So this is going to be a prime example of the different time zones when it comes to arena payouts. So I know my good friend Justy, who I've been on his account before, his payout is at a massively different time from mine. And his daily objectives even reset at a different time than mine. So mine always resets at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on daylight savings. His does it at like 9 a.m. or something like that. So very, very different. It all depends on when you started your account. So a little bit of fun fact there for you. But yeah, that's going to be it. Make sure you're doing that Knull fight, but don't do it with that team because you'll be stuck forever. Make sure you're typing in that promo code to get some free goodies. But until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, MSFers.